Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Advance Wars for the GBA. I'm SamuraiT-X, and when we last left off, we did dogfights and air defense. And we only got 3 left, which is Naval Forces, Climate Status, and Fog of War. So let's start Naval Forces. Let's hope we don't take too long with these tutorials. You've got a tough missions on your hand this time. There are 2 units that require aid, or they'll be destroyed. One of these is the T Copter, which we've discussed before. The other is a lander unit. This is a naval unit you haven't seen yet. You need to protect these units and secure the land on the far shore. This is the mission that's been entrusted to you, TX. Unfortunately, I was unable to get any bombers or fighters this time, but I did arrange for other units I think will be necessary to our success. I'll explain about these other naval units once we arrive. Time to get moving. Alright. Day 1. Protect your transport copter. Easier said than done, huh? It looks like it's almost done for. This cruiser is very effective against air units. And it's so close. If you leave the copter here, it will be destroyed immediately. Hurry up and get it out of there. Can you select it? Yes. At first glance, it doesn't look like there's anywhere you can pull it back to, but there's a way to save it. Move it here. Load it. Now the transport copter can't be attacked. That's right, you can put transport copters onto cruisers. If you load it, it will be safe as long as the cruiser isn't destroyed. You can also load battle copters onto cruisers. Cruisers can hold up to 2 units at one time, and by loading units, you resupply those units with fuel and ammunition. You have a battlecopter too, you should try it sometime. Now test the attack power of the cruiser. Select it. Cruisers engage enemy units directly. You might be surprised by the kind of units they can attack. They can only fire on air units and submarines, so that means they can't attack fellow cruisers, and that kind of sucks. As for right now, you can fire on this sub. Let's attack. 90 damage. It's guaranteed to at least do, at least leave it on 1 HP. Never mind. Wow, that's quite the damage. Good job. Cruisers are very effective against subs. And like I said earlier, they're also effective against air units. Since they can only attack certain units, they are limited. Once you learn their intricacies, though, you'll be glad to have them. But learning that right off the bat is pretty hard. If you forget which units they can fire on, press the R button. The ever helpful R button. If you remember that, you will always be able to get intel you need. That took longer to explain than I thought, huh? Well, let's move on to the next unit's capabilities. Next is the battleship. Can you select this unit? Yes, absolutely. And look at the range. Amazing. Battleships attack from a distance, so don't move it. Just open the command menu. Now choose fire. 76. Amazing. Let's fire away, because it's going to pull it on 2. Guaranteed. Told you. 76%, so it's a random number generator, but yeah. Normally, when it's normally higher, it leaves it on the lower number, so if it had 10 and you think it's going to be on 3, it would probably be on 2. Unless if it was 73 damage. But that's only sometimes, it's a random number generator. Did you notice that it has a large attack range? That's right, battleships have an attack range of 2 to 6 bases. Rockets have a range of 3 to 5. You may think it's only a little larger, but it's quite a big difference. You'll understand better as you start to use them more. That's all on battleships for now. Now, onto submarines. Select one, please. Alright. Submarines use direct fire to engage the enemy. They can also fire on other naval units. I think this unit should do for now. Fire. With pleasure. 55%, that's not too bad. That should leave it on 4. Or 3. See what I mean by this? Random number generator. It doesn't always go its way, but that's okay. As you can see, subs can inflict heavy damage. Subs can also have other distinct abilities, but I'll tell you about those later. You've seen a lot of new units here, but this is the last one, the lander. You remember APCs and transport copters, right? Yes. Use the landers in basically the same way. Like the others, they can't attack. Let's try this one out. First, select this infantry unit. Very well then. Now just land the other unit into the lander. You've loaded it. So landers and T Copters are basically the same. That's what you're thinking, right? Actually, there's a big difference. I was thinking that actually. She read my mind. You can load 2 ground units at a time onto the lander. Landers carry units, cruisers carry copters. That's what I said, right? Now let's try and load a medium tank. What do you think? Pretty handy, isn't it? Very. But there's one thing you have to pay attention to. On this map, you can only load units onto a lander at a shallow shoreline, the light blue lines, of course. Eventually, you'll be able to do this at a port, but there aren't any here. Just be careful, because it's not like you can load just anywhere. Next, let's try and drop the troops. Move it over here. It's the same as the loading units. You can drop them at ports and shallow shorelines. You can drop the infantry here and here. But wait a second. There's a medium tank on this lander too, right? Medium tanks can't move into the mountains, remember? So you can't drop medium tanks in the mountains. If you're going to drop both units at once, you'll have to think about it. Which terrain can you drop them on? Can you drop... Yes. Okay, now drop the other units. You can only load and drop at ports and shallow shorelines, so pay attention to where you can drop when you're carrying 2 units. If you can just remember this, you will have no trouble using landers. So did you get all of that? Yes. Oh, and there's one more thing I have to say about sea units in general. Like air units, sea units use fuel every day. Battleships, subs, cruisers and landers all use 1 unit of fuel per day. If they run out of fuel, they'll sink and you will lose them. If you want to resupply them, select an APC and choose supply. The same as the other units. To recover its HP, you need to move this unit to a port. Unfortunately, there aren't any ports nearby. Well, you can do this. You can do as you like with the rest of the units. When you're done, just choose end. I guess we're going to move this one here. Actually, no, don't do that. That's stupid. Right. I really need to get rid of that cruiser. So we're going to try and lure the cruiser to the battleship, or lure it to somewhere else. Yeah, we can't destroy this cruiser. The cruiser can't destroy us. We're going to need to destroy this, among other things, so that we can actually get a move in. So our next plan is to actually move the rockets and another infantry over here. You know, that'll be our next plan anyway. You know what? Let's protect things by putting the infantry here. Right, that would do. Yeah, let's end our turn. That would do. So we've got a naval battle on our hands, eh? If Nell hadn't taken out my air units, victory would have been easier. But they can't use most of their troops, so that puts us on equal footing to battle. Yeah, you run away. Alright. It's your turn. Let me tell you one more thing about subs. Can you select one? Yes. Whoops. Even if a sub is within an enemy attack range, there's a way to avoid being attacked. So let me show you. Can you press the A button and open the menu? Now to choose dive. That's right. When a sub dives, it can only be attacked by cruisers and other subs. Since submerged subs can still attack, this is very useful. But there's one thing I have to warn you about, and that's fuel. When a sub dives, it uses 5 fuel units per day. That's about a 1 day supply. If it runs out of fuel, it would sink. So watch your fuel closely. I'll leave the rest up to you. Good luck. As you can see, I can't attack, which is pretty lame. Right, let's move you back here. And then we're going to load you on, definitely. And finally we're going to load you. And then we're going to move you on the base. Let's see. Alright, let's move you a bit forward. Can we... Oh, don't drop it. That would be stupid. What we're going to do is actually protect it. So let's actually stay here. Right, 94. So that's guaranteed to kill it. But if we move there, that means it will give... Oh no, it can't really move much. Good. Can't really move much anyway, so that's good. So let's eliminate you out of the equation. That should kill it. Oh, it's only got one. Alright, that's not too bad. Still a good strategic turn nonetheless. 61. Alright, so if we do that, that can attack from here. Yeah, that's a battleship, so the battleships can attack from close range. If we move here, this is the lander. If we move here, where's the cruiser? 49%. You know, I'm going to attack it. Why not? That... Oh, we're even. Alright, that's not good whatsoever. Alright, let's end our turn. And resupply. Of course they will. Alright. 8. That's not too bad. They've submerged. That's not too good. Oh, that was bad. We've already lost our ship. That is bad. Not a ship, our chopper. That's pretty terrible. But now the good news is... Well, there ain't no good news. So we're going to destroy the lander for now. And sink it. Sayonara. Goodbye. Right, let's capture this. Oops. Not fire capture. And for now, let's... well, if we destroy that... Right, let's fire at the airships. Let's fire the air gun, sorry. Goodbye. Right. Yeah, we really need to step up our game, so now it's time to drop these. So let's drop that first. Oops. Right, that's not too bad. And, well, what can attack? I think it's you that can attack from far. Yeah, that would be terrible. So, until we destroy this thing right here, we aren't going to attack much. Can that get a good attack range? Yes, it can. Right, so we're not really going to attack per se. We're just going to keep the cruise ship nearby. What we're going to do is end our turn, actually. It's targeted. Uh-oh. Gotta protect that. We can't lose it. If we lose it, then we're doom and gloom, pretty much. Oh, crap. Doom and gloom, indeed. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. Right. We can attack that now. So yeah, let's attack that, because that can that destroys our transport copter. So yeah, let's pull it to bed. Good night. Alright, so that's pretty good. Got that out of the way. Bad news is we need to get the tank away from this battle. And we need to start picking up more artillery. So let's bring you aboard. Alright, let's bring you forward. Let's capture this. Might as well. And well, I don't think there's anything else that can fire past us, because we've destroyed all of their anti-aircraft weaponry. So yeah, that's pretty good. So what we're going to do now, the tanks and whatnot are distracted. So what we're going to do is actually drop you off here, because nobody can attack you from the mountains. And then you can fly around here so that we can bring one of the soldiers on board. So what we're going to do is end our turn. Oh god, hello. Right, not good at all. Not good at all. Alright, go and fire at us. Yeah, this isn't going to go too well. I think subs can attack the... No, they can't. Because they're underwater still. Oh god. Right. Right, let's go here. And let's load you. Good stuff. We can't attack with you. What we're going to do is fire at you at will. 7. Sweet. That's okay. Let's back you away. Yeah, let's back you away. This is the battleship, so what we're going to do is actually attack this one. Because I think if we attack this one, they will both merge together. Yeah, I think they will merge. They will. Because they're both weakened, so they will merge. I do have that in my gut feeling that they will. Okay, so we can't really well, we can. Let's see, can we move one of them? Let's just drop the infantry right here. And we're going to end our turn again. Ah. Okay, that's going to be a bit bad. That's probably bad. Alright. Yep, we're in trouble. We're in big trouble, but that's okay. Because the best thing about that is that none of them merge, so the battleship can continue firing at the tanks. So yeah, the tank is in bad shape right now. The medium tanks looks like they're going to be a 1. So that's pretty good. That's good news. That's the best news I've received. And then we're going to destroy this tank with our 4. Goodbye. Nice stuff. Right. None of these can attack, really, because they're landers, so this is guaranteed safety, so let's fly. What are we going to do with you, actually? Yeah, you can't really... Oh, I think you can attack. Well, what we're going to do is actually move you here. Yeah, you're only on 2 HP. Kind of sucks. I think they can attack infantry. No, they can't. That kind of sucks. Kind of defeats the purpose. What should we do? I know what to do. I'm actually gonna protect. What I'm gonna do is move the tank this way, and move the infantry. Okay, no, that was a pretty bad idea. You can overtake the base. I don't really care, to be honest. What I care about is actually overtaking your base. That's the more important thing to me. Yeah, you can capture that. I don't really care. Ah, dear. What's the worst that could happen? Apart from Dr. Pepper. Right. Battleship. Destroy this tank. Immediately. Sayonara. That is overkill, but I don't really care. Right. What we're going to do is fly you over here and wait. You can't attack, so yeah, they only got that tanker to attack, which is okay news. Let's just fire at this at will. And let's sink it. Just for the sake of sinking it. Goodbye. Boom. And then let's move the infantry right over here. What we're going to do is move the infantry here. Yep. And then we're going to move the tank onto the HQ so I can heal. So let's just casually shoot at the infantry. See? It's pretty weak against the one tank, so either way, that's cool to know. That's a lander, so what we're going to do with the lander is just drop this here. Yeah, we're going to be fine. Alright, there we go. And what we're going to do with you, oops, what we're going to do with you is drop you on the base and continue with you fighting you. So let's go. 8v8. Now it looks like they took one more damage than we did. I think it's because they got the better defense because they're on a base, but that's alright. 42% damage guaranteed now that we got 2 tanks. Now it's 3-4. Amazing. Now we're going to end our well, no, we're not. We're actually going to kill one of these with the firing. So let's go. Sayonara. Overkill. Alright, so it seems by Friday we're going to be done with the tutorial because this one took a bit too long once again. Alright, time to capture. Let's go. There we go. And just for the sake of it, let's capture this base. And then let's fire at you. We got 3 tanks back, so boom, goodbye, get out of here. Right, we're wiping out their base, we're wiping out their people rather easily. We took too long here, but I don't really care as long as we get the mission done, you know what I mean? Let's capture, and let's win. Victory! This was a very strategic point for Olaf to attack Orange Star. Thanks to you, we've managed to block his assault. Thank you. Keep up the good work. I never expected them to make it this far. Ugh. Just wait until next time. Victory! It was a challenge, but you did it, TX, you won. And we got an A rank. Sweet. Our technique went up, so that was a clever strategic plan, apparently. Yes. And now we've got two more tutorials to do. Check climate status and fog of war. So in the next video we're going to be finishing the tutorial. So when we come back, folks, we'll continue to play more Advanced Wars and finish off the field training. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody. Later.